This weather report is brought to you by Origin Energy.
Tonight in Flashback, finding a phone number. These days, we are more likely to Google it, but rewind the clock and missing out on being in that directory could have spelled the end of your business. Max Futcher reports.
Before the call, you needed a number, and that started with Queensland's biggest publishing job.
Every number is checked, rechecked and checked again.
400,000 copies of the telephone directory rolled off the presses. Hundreds of people were employed in the annual production process before workplace health and safety. Then distribution began to every single business and home in Queensland.
Well, the new telephone directory is out and most householders should have it by this weekend. And when next you have some time to kill, if there's a telephone directory handy, browse through it. You'll be surprised at the curiosities you'll find.
Shows you how desperate for entertainment we were. Community groups earned money from phone directory deliveries.
Your white pages, Mum.
Thank you very much, Elliot.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Queenslanders couldn't do without them.
Problem with my Goggle-mobile. G-O-G-G-O. Problem with my Goggle-mobile. Yeah? Yeah? No, not the dart. Not the dart.
Businesses went bust if they weren't in them.
Jan? Where's our ad in the Yellow Pages directory?
Not happy, Jan!
And if you didn't have a directory...
Thank you for calling Telstra Directory Assistance.
Telstra, this is Tracy. What name, please?
Now, few of us rely on phone books. It's all online searches. The choice of the front cover, always a controversial call.
And while we're on the subject of the telephone directory, one wonders why the front cover depicts the city square on a rainy night when we're trying to convince tourists that this is the Sunshine State. This is Robin Power for 7 National Network News.
What a great flashback. And staying on that weathery theme, Tony, what is the latest on today's storms?
Well, Katrina, storms are clearing rapidly offshore and we now have a couple of days break before the next lot. Now, this shot as skies closed in over Brisbane a short time ago. Checking the latest radar, a line of storms is just clearing away from the Gold Coast and Bayside now, and it should dry up very quickly in the next 10 to 20 minutes if it hasn't already. Now, it was a hot and steamy Sunday. Hard work for the Mud Army. 23 overnight for Redcliffe and both coasts. Muggy tops in the early 30s, which felt more like the mid-30s thanks to that humidity. Excuse me, further north, a severe thunderstorm warning remains current from near Brisbane up towards the Wide Bay and Burnett and Capricornia. That's after a tornado was spotted near Rockhampton earlier today. Around the capitals tomorrow, rain continues in Sydney. Heavy falls possible there. Back to northern Queensland, the oppressive heat continues. Townsville has broken another record overnight. A minimum of 28.5 degrees was their hottest March night on record. Tomorrow, a steamy top of 36. Also hot with possible afternoon storms for Cairns and Mackay. In the south, watch for some nasty storms continuing over the Wide Bay and Capricornia this evening and very early morning tomorrow. Then these icons here are for later in the day tomorrow. More isolated afternoon showers, while the Granite Belt could rustle up a storm. Across the southeast, the last of the storm activity has almost cleared away, as we've seen. Then tomorrow, some early fog possible, then more sunshine through the day. The odd shower for coastal areas, but dry most of the time. You can finally put the laundry on the line and let that cloth dry out. Not quite as hot and humid, 19 to 31 in Oxley, top of 30 degrees at Sandgate. Boaties, early westerlies on Moreton Bay, turning north-northeast with sea breezes in the afternoon. The hazardous surf warning has been cancelled, but still plenty of swell offshore. So in Brisbane, a partly cloudy and more comfortable Monday ahead. 21 up to 31 degrees, and while the tides are high, the river should stay below the minor flood level now. Heating up again on Tuesday as we look further ahead, a top of 34 degrees before more storms are possible into Wednesday afternoon. You can't rule out more severe cells, but once again, they should move through fairly quickly within an hour or two. We're looking at a top of 33 degrees in Ipswich. Gold Coasters also watch for afternoon storms on Wednesday, then easing back to just some passing showers from Thursday onwards. And on the Sunshine Coast, cooling down again as storms ease to showers, tops around 27 degrees from Thursday onwards. But for now, Katrina, a couple of mostly dry days on the way.
That is music to our ears. Thank you, Tony. Well, that is all from us this Sunday. Thanks so much for your company. And don't forget, live and local news in the morning with Bianca Stone on Sunrise. Updates throughout the evening. From now, from all the team, have a great night.